Good afternoon, dear students. Today we will start with a new topic, informal letter. As you know that letters are of two types, formal and informal. So in the first term you will do informal letter. So let us begin. Informal letters, also referred to as friendly letter. It is a personal letter written to your friends or relatives. Informal letters are also known as friendly letters because these letters are written either to the friends or to the relatives like your mother, father, sister, cousin, uncle, aunts, etc. So you can write it anyone to anyone with whom you have a non-professional relationship. Means you are not this is not a business letter or official letter. You're writing to your own relatives or to your own friends, so you need not to use the formal language, the formal set of words or vocabulary in writing informal letters. There are fewer formatting rules for informal letters than there are for business or formal letters. Let us take the example of application. When you are writing an application to the principal of the school, you are supposed to follow a particular pattern. The address of the school, like the principal, St. Peter's Senior Secondary School, Kishanpur Kicha. So you have a particular format and formal format to write formal letters, but informal letters you do not follow formatting rules. There are general pattern of writing these types of letters. Now let us see the format of informal letter writing. There is no set format when writing an informal uh, letter, but there is a general pattern, some conventions that people usually follow. You do not follow any for particular any in any formal pattern to write this. You have a general things uh, that everyone follow while writing informal letters to make it attractive. So let us begin. What are those general patterns? The first one is the address. The first thing you to write is your address. The person who is sending the letter, who is writing the letter, the person is supposed to write his or her address. We usually write the address on the left hand side of the page at the very top. The address should be accurate and complete. Even when writing to close friends or relatives, the address must be written so they can reply back to the letter with ease. Suppose if you are writing a letter to your friend, the friend wants to reply to your letter, so you are supposed to write the address on the top of the letter so that your friend can reply on the same address. That's why the address is important. Then next to the address, then comes the date. Whichever date you are writing the letter, the date is very important to write. Next, just below the address we write the date. This allows the reader to have a reference as to when the informal letter was written. He can then relate better to the contents of the letter. The date preferably should be in expanded form like 12 August 2020, this way. Okay, then next to the date you write the greeting means dear, my dear friend, my dear father, this way, right? This is your greeting part. Then next comes to the introductory paragraph. Now we begin writing the actual letter. The introductory paragraph sets the tone for the whole letter. You might begin by asking the recipient about their well-being, or you may say that you hope the letter finds them in good health and good spirits. The opening or of informal letters should be casual and comforting. It must be not be formal or direct as in business letters. So whenever we write informal letters, the first sentence we write how are you, how are you, or I hope that you are in good spirits. Such things are casual things are written in the introductory paragraph so that the person can feel casual or comfortable with the person. Next is the body of the letter. The letter overall should maintain a friendly tone, but you have to adjust the language and the wordings according to whom you are writing to. With a friend, you can afford to be very casual and flippant even, but if you are writing to an elder relative, you must be extremely respectful and considerate. See, the body part should be taken care. If you are writing a letter to your friend, then you can use very personal language. You can even tease them. But when you are writing to some elder person like your mother or your father or your uncle or aunt, you need to be careful about your language, because you are writing to a respectful person. You give respect to that person. You have to show that you are respecting them, so your language should be accordingly. Then comes the conclusion part. In the conclusive paragraph, sum up the reason for writing the letter, that is summarize the letter. In the last paragraph, you are supposed to summarize the letter, right? Say a meaningful and affectionate goodbye to the reader, and do not forget to invite the reader to write back or reply to your letter. It shows an intention to keep conversation going on. Okay, so paragraph should be, and the ending paragraph or the conclusive paragraph should be a kind of summary of the letter, whatever you have mentioned above. It should be meaningful, it should be affectionate. The goodbye, you are ending the letter with a goodbye, so it should be very thoughtful and meaningful. And even you can ask the receiver of the letter to reply you back, so that the conversation between you two can keep on going. And next, after the conclusion, you have to write the signature. Signature means lots of love, best wishes, kind regards, kindly, yours, your best friend. Such things are such words are used in ending up the informal letter. Now let us this is all about the format and the contents that are written in the informal letters. Let us have a solved example here. Now write a letter to your friend congratulating him or her on his or her success in class 12th board exam. Now here we begins. The first one is the address of yours, the person who is writing the letter: B32 sector 11 Rohini, New Delhi 1110034. Then the date, July 10 2018. Then your greetings, dear Muskan. Then you have introductory paragraph: my happiness knew no bounds when I got to know that you have topped your school and achieved your dream. I felt so pleased that I wish I were there to congratulate you personally. Then the next paragraph is your body part. The result has proof that hard work, determination and perseverance bring good results. You were so laborious and passionate about it. I know you were very nervous too, but I was always very confident that you would come out with flying colors. I apologize that I couldn't even attend the celebration party despite my wishes. Now the last paragraph is your conclusion. Hope to see you soon. Please be encouraged and continue your hard work. Your future is very bright. My parents and elder sister have sent lots of love and heartiest congratulations. With lots of love and best wishes. This is your last and your ending signature point part. Yours loving Shefali. So hope with this example it is clear to you all. Thank you.